Alright, welcome back. I have something to say again. My mind is just so interesting and busy. Sometimes at night I would just laugh myself to sleep. I rearranged some of the furnitures in my room today because I didn't have enough space. I still don't because it's a very small room. And so I emptied that area for maybe a little sofa later. We'll see what happens. I'm not having a luxurious life here, but I can handle it because I also grew up in a very tiny house with my grandparents. Because the house prices are so high, there was just not enough room for everyone to be a human. That's why the Chinese are so tough, okay? Because they can grow up in the shittiest, tiniest place you can ever imagine and still thrive and still look like they're teenagers when they're in their 30s. So, ChatGPT, right? It's just so much better than human. It's logical, and you can even have a limitation on the words you want for your answer. So I've been using this for my exam preparation, and it's just so much more efficient. So how I would do it is that I would usually design questions to test myself on certain topics or themes. ChatGPT just does it much better than me. Isn't anyone worrying about this? I honestly feel useless in front of this. Of course, it's important to ask the right question, and sometimes the answers are not that top, but still it's very helpful and it explains things even much better sometimes than your teachers. And that's sad. We don't have enough therapists in the society. Like, especially in school during exam seasons for certain subjects like economics, we definitely need some licensed professionals to deal with our problems. Not only because of the exams, but also because what we learn from it, meaning that there's no hope for the future, and even though the inflation rate might go lower, it still started very high and people don't get paid enough, and we want to get paid enough, and it's just gonna go worse and worse. And I should be more positive. I actually am much more positive than before now. That this is why I'm sitting in front of the camera talking stupid because I went through something that made me realize that I want to live. Surviving is the instinct of the humankind. But why did I choose to talk in front of the camera and put it online? It's because that I try to write diary, but it takes time every day and I have quite a lot to say. And I write in Chinese, so that takes even more time. Chinese is quite time consuming to write, to be honest. I don't know how I handle that. For example, Monopoly, and it's spelled like this in English and in Chinese. Okay, I'm pausing for dramatic effect, so if you need a bit longer, just do it on your own. The interesting thing is that I can write it without having to Google it. Like, they are just in our brains. They are. Sorry. Just to clarify, what I say in my videos, they are literally just for the sake of entertainment. I don't mean them seriously. I just want to be funny and say things in a sarcastic way. So for some future days, in case I get cancelled for whatever reason, this should not be. Cancelling people doesn't really need a reason anymore. Oh, she looks like my ex-girlfriend who cheated on me, dislike. People are just so cynical and antisocial online. Like, I don't even know who those people are because everyone I know around me, I can't imagine them being a very mean bitch online. But I did get cancelled for losing ping pong to my ex-boyfriend, who is a British white male. It got like 10,000 views within hours. I basically only got hate comments. They got so many likes. They were like at the top. There were only like a couple of girls defending me. There were even people who were like, okay, let me play with you then. I'm from blah 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 university, which is a top university in Shanghai. The tone was very condescending. It was not a nice feeling. I actually took the video down. I deleted it. I can see why they are annoyed, because the Chinese are like the best in ping pong worldwide. I'm just not good. And it was really just a really funny video. Deep down, I knew the fact that a Chinese lost to a non-Chinese in ping pong would be like a thing online, but I didn't know that it would go so far towards a negative direction. My conclusion is just that you never know. Everything is pure luck. It's just important for us to seriously stay positive and stay alive. That's it, and do things, create things. So, I need to get back to learning, and see you in the next one. Bye. I just realized that I didn't click record on my laptop. So I usually record the audio using this microphone, and I forgot to click start, so I don't have a high quality soundtrack. And in the past I would freak out, like, oh god, this is not perfect, I need to do this all over again. But now I'm just meh. And that's called growth.